Hi, I'm Jordan with Morse Aircraft Development, and welcome to our instructional video segments. In front of me today you'll see the new 37.5% Edge 540 from Pilot RC. We're also going to be running the new Pilot PW27 and the PW38 servos. The 27s are 0.12 seconds, 375 ounce-inches, and they only weigh 76 grams. And then in the tail, on the rudder, we're going to run the new PW38s from Pilot. They're 0.12 seconds as well. They put out 528 ounce-inches of torque, and they weigh 76 grams also. They're brushless, high-voltage servos, so when you turn them on and they come to center, they come up real nice and slow, so they're not bashing your surfaces around when you first turn them on. They're a 25 spline count, just like Futaba. They come with a 1.5-inch aluminum arm, or you can also get them with the 3-inch double arm for doing your rudder. We're also running the DLE 120, which here in a minute I'm going to explain to you how we're going to hook that into some Jetty telemetry and get the RPM right to our radio. From Jetty, we have the new MRPM AC sensor that we're going to use. We've got the M-Flow for gasoline. We're also using the MT300s, which is a twin temperature sensor for our cylinder heads. We're also going to run the MGPS. We're running 2 R3 receivers in double path mode. We're also running an EX4 expander in the nose of the plane to put all these sensors into, so we only have to run one line back to one of our receivers. And then the other receiver will have the telemetry coming in from the Powerbox Royal SRS. All this is going to be guided from the DS16, and we'll show setup throughout all the instructional videos on how to do each one of these telemetry modules, also the receivers, and then hooking everything into the Powerbox Royal and getting all the information off the Powerbox Royal also to the Jetty, because they work real nice together. From Powerbox on this aircraft, we're going to use the jet smoke pump, not the normal gas smoke pump. The reason I like the jet smoke pump is because it has 2 outputs. You run it at about 30% and you get plenty of smoke. We're also going to run a 7.4 volt regulated spark switch for the ignition on its own battery. And those batteries that we're going to run in the airplane, we're going to run 3 2800 LiPo batteries from Powerbox, and they come in their own snap-in case, which is nice. A lot of guys worry about the weight. They're about 6 ounces with the case mounted in the airplane with the wire on them. It's a real good quality wire, and they come with the MPX plugs, which goes right into any Powerbox system that you're going to use. And the Powerbox system that we're using on this airplane is the Powerbox Royal with the GPS sensor. I know that I said before we're going to use a GPS sensor with the Jetty, but we're going to run them in tandem because the Powerbox sensor I actually want set up for accuracy of speed, not necessarily as much position, because this does have a 3-axis gyro in it, and I want my gyro to go up and down on the gains based on how fast I'm going. We're also going to run the Power Bus system in this airplane, which allows us to run one lead to the tail, where I can plug all 4 servos into one Power Bus box, which is a bus to PWM adapter, which means that we're not running S-Bus servos, so we're going to actually convert the Power Bus signal over to a pulse width modular signal. And then we're also going to do the same thing forward. We're going to plug all the servos in up front into one, and then in the middle of the plane, both wings will have one lead coming out of it, and they'll go right in to the Power Bus system as well. And that concludes about what we're going to do on this airplane. Now we're going to set up some of these telemetry sensors, and that'll be in segment 2. Thank you.